Hello, Robert.
Couldn't believe it when Holly said you were back. Look pretty good for a dead man.
I'm alive, Robert. I'm very much alive. And I'm here to stay. What are you staring at?
He's just on a little stunned, that's all.
How bad?
Well, we go somewhere and talk.
Oh, no, this suits me fine.
Just thought that,
Oh, that? Forget it. That's nothing. I'm very strong, Robert. I can stand. I can do a lot of things.
Look.
Besides, where would we go to talk? I mean, we can't go to Ruby's. It isn't there anymore. I'm surprised at you, pal. In the old days, you could have stopped one old building from being demolished.
It's a long story.
Yeah, well, you tell me about it sometime. Where else could we go? Maybe that new house of yours. My, that is a fine house, Robert. A little uptown for my taste, but then, what can I say? You're doing very well for yourself.
You knew the mayor had persuaded me to take that commissioner's job.
If memory serves, you're a very persuasive guy yourself, Robert. As a matter of fact, I think that you can probably get anything you want.
I might say the same thing about you.
Yes, but we're talking about you. You always enjoyed a challenge, didn't you, Robert? Always. Always. And you're very, I don't know, you're very good about it. That's what I like about you. You don't let people know what you're thinking, but you're thinking all the time. You're thinking, I want that, I'm going to have that. Is that what you were thinking about Holly Sutton? Is it? You were thinking I'm going to have her as soon as I can get old Curly out of the way?
Well, you got it all wrong, pal.
Don't pal me, pal. That woman loved me when I left here. What happened?
We thought you were dead.
And you couldn't wait till the body was cold before you put the make on her, could you?
What body? What body? You're alive. How are we supposed to know that?
Let me guess the approach, Robert. You probably went to her and you said, I'm sorry, love, but Lucas is gone now, and you need somebody to protect you. And since I'm old what's-his-name's best friend, you can trust me.
That's close. It's your intent that's all wrong.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. That is right. She was about to be deported, and you came to the rescue. That got you a couple of points, didn't it?
I wasn't out to make points. Get your head out of the ground. She was on a plane with an immigration official. But I were all set to dump her out of this country.
I see. So you had to marry her.
It was the only thing I could do. But if it's any consolation to you, she resisted the idea for a long time.
Oh, I'd love to know how you changed her mind.
I told her she had to think about your child.
How noble.
Why won't you believe me?
Why should I?
I never lied to you. I was your friend long before Holly came along.
My friend! My friend is a man that I would have trusted to the wall. To the wall. What happened to him?
He's still here.
No, he's not.
Where do you get off? Where do you get off? You left your family, your friends, everybody in the lurch.
Robert, I did what I had to do.
And so did I. I loved you. And I did what I thought you'd want me to do.
You thought I'd want you to crawl into bed with my woman. Robert, I want you to stand here and tell me you haven't slept with her.
All right. Look, I've slept with her, but that's...
One more thing. How long you had eyes for her?
Don't do this to yourself, Luke.
Tell me what it's like making love to her, Robert.
We thought you were dead. And don't you dare try to pin this on me, because none of this would have happened if it hadn't been for you.
Why her, Robert? You could have had anybody. You could have taken your pick. Why her?
You think you're the only man on this earth that can love her. I couldn't help caring for her. She was utterly devastated when she found out about your death. And she lost the child. She almost lost her mind with it. You had no right putting her through that hurt. And that pain.
What about the pain I went through, you know?
That's just it, you see. I don't know what you've been through. All I know is that you turn up here, you start demanding all sorts of explanations. Well, I think I've got a few coming to me. What happened to you?
What difference does it make?
You threw my whole life into chaos. And I've got a right to know. Now, what happened to you?
I've been in the mountains, Robert.
Holly and I went to those mountains straight after the avalanche. The rangers showed us a body. It was mangled beyond recognition. But it had your ID on it. Your wallet, your possessions. I thought that was you.
Yeah. Well, see, I was robbed. There was this guy up there. I was camping. He took all my stuff, and I was chasing him, and when the avalanche hit, he was in front of me.
So he got killed carrying your ID. But what happened to you?
I woke up in a hospital. I was in a thing called a striker frame. If you don't know what that is, you look it up. The doctors told me I'd probably never walk again. All I could think about was Holly. I would not let her babysit me the rest of my life. So I gave them a name. I gave them John Doe, and then they performed an operation, and it didn't work. And I was on my way to a state hospital because I had no money. And I found this guy, or this guy found me at a blacksmith up there, and I've been living in his cabin.
Why didn't you call us?
Don't you hear what I'm saying? I couldn't walk, Robert. I couldn't walk.
You really think that would have made any difference? Difference to Holly and the people around you that love you?
We'd
have looked after you.
It would have made a difference to me.
God save the Spencer pride.
Well, that pride has got me on my feet again, hasn't it?
Yeah, and it's also caused a lot of people havoc.
I was thinking about those people. I was thinking about Holly. I was thinking
You were thinking about yourself.
I was not. That is not true.
Ah, yes, you were. You couldn't stand for anybody to see the great Luke Spencer helpless. People pitying you.
Well, I want you to tell me one thing, pal. What the hell is wrong with that? I won't live my life as a charity case.
Never occurred to you that just maybe none of this would have happened if you'd let us help you.
You don't know what you're talking about. I couldn't stand up, pal. I would have been a burden. I'm not going to live my life as a burden, baby. No way. I was going to let you and everybody else just live your lives.
We did. Now you can't accept it.
The only thing I cannot accept is you and Holly.
Then what are you going to do about it? Holly's not going to leave me.
Don't bet on it.
You're forgetting one thing. I'm her husband.
You're forgetting one thing. I'm back.
Oh, you're so sure of yourself. Well, you're not going to take her away from me.
Oh, really? I don't think so, Robert. I saw her face today when I talked to her.
I saw her face, too. She was crying. Now, you have no right to hurt her that way.
That has nothing to do with you. That's between Holly and me. She understands now.
Oh, that's what this is all about. You want to make her feel guilty because she didn't sit around like some little lovesick maiden waiting for you.
You're wrong, man.
No, you're wrong. You're wrong, and you won't admit it. You've made a mistake. If you were half the man you used to be, you'd get on with your life and forget about it.
I am getting on with my life.
You think I'm the villain of this piece, don't you? You think I seduced her against her will? Well, I didn't.
Shut up, man.
She's a grown woman. She wanted me.
Shut up!
She's not going with you. She loves me now.
That's a lie!
You think when I'm making love to a woman that I don't know, she loves me?
I'll kill you! best friend.
You were mine.
So what happens now?
If we don't sort this out, we just go on fighting. You and I are born fighters. One of the things I always liked about you.
You're lucky you like that. I pulled you out of a lot of jams.
Hey, I beg your pardon. Who was it that saved whose neck on that Cassadine caper? Who was it that rescued you from that island, huh?
I beg your pardon. I rescued you. If it weren't for me, you'd be an ice cream sandwich at the moment. And what about that David Gray thing and those Malkuthian malcontents or whatever the hell they were?
That Malkuth number, that was quite a caper, wasn't it?
And putting the star together.
We
almost
risked our
lost
lives,
it.
but...
Guess it was just you and me then, wasn't it?
Two musketeers.
Yeah, well, we had some good times together.
Wherever you went, I went. Vice versa. I couldn't imagine living my life without you. Tore me apart when I found out you were dead. I didn't think I could ever feel anything for anyone again. Then I started falling in love with Holly. We both fought it. Believe me, we both fought it.
Well, you didn't fight it hard enough.
So it appears. We're at an impasse again.
Where are you going?
Home to my wife. Life goes on, Luke. But in this case, separately. And for you, it'll be life without me and without Holly.
Don't be so sure. She's in my blood. And, pal, I'm in hers.
Well then, this is one battle you'll be fighting on your own.